as close to 17 million odd young people. I also peep at the old people. And I have this to say, that as we move forward with our lives, the most important thing that we are lacking in Kenya here is discipline, self-discipline, self-satisfaction, self-drive. We are too much about splendid outside glamour. And Your Excellency, I want to recognize Father Mugunda, because when I was at the University of Nairobi, he's one of the people who used to tell me what I did not want to hear. And it is some of those things I did not want to hear, that have now assisted me to run the Ministry of Education. So, I would not say, and with your permission, sir, that I'm not happy that we are only graduating 900. There is absolutely nothing to celebrate. Where you want to take this country, because I've now worked closely with you and your unlimited love for children, this President's Award program is one of the schemes that must be immediately massified, because it will take us back to the years, 50 years ago, where we were taught to be able to live life, not fake life. And Your Excellency, before I bore you, I want to say this, that it is important, and I think you have taught us also, so did the first president, His Excellency, the late Mr. Jomo Kenyatta, that it is only what you work for that is yours. It's only what you work for that is yours. And President's Award instills this in our children. So let this not be just a ceremony, but a nucleus towards a bigger thing which will lead to our people to think backwards. And I also have this to say about adults like myself. I am lucky I went to Starehe Boys Center, so I'm thoroughly regimented. I am not afraid of anything. I don't look for jobs because they will come. My God is not money. This is what the President's Award is all about. And if we can massify this downwards to our children, especially in their formative stages, Your Excellency, we shall have done a great thing for our country. It is now my most humble duty as your servant to invite you to talk to your people, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Asante sana, Professor. Please be seated. Please. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon once again. Karibuni Ikulu, na tunafurahi sana kuwa pamoja nanyi. And let me just say to each and every one of you, because today I cannot just say viongozi, everybody sitting hapa ni kiongozi. Na nyote viongozi ambao mmefika hapa, young and old, karibuni, and it's a great pleasure to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, today we celebrate the extraordinary amongst our pupils, our students, and our young people who have lifted our spirits and strengthened our resolve and pushed us towards a groundbreaking path of progress in our country. And indeed, I'm very proud to say that of all the events in my presidential itinerary, the one I most earnestly look forward to are the events that involve our young people, because they are our nation's future. And of these, the one I feel most honored to host is when we confer various awards for the exemplary achievements within the President's Award program. So to each and every one of you, pongera sana. Pongezi, pongezi, pongezi. Today we are here to celebrate an enduring legacy of this program, whose benefits are manifest in the many thousands of men and women that have been molded into greatness by this program. And even as we admit new awardees to the roll of honor, we celebrate the uncountable ways in which the previous awardees have made themselves, their families, their communities, their nation better through their devotion to service above self. Today's event is held a year after the passing of the founder of this program, His Royal Highness Prince Philip. And indeed, to honor his memory and legacy, we are called to rededicate our efforts to scale up our capacity for harnessing the energy and ingenuity of our youth, and indeed to unlock their full potential. Our pupils, students, and all awardees, it is a profound inspiration for the entire country whenever our young people make deliberate efforts to challenge themselves, exploit their full potential, and make a positive difference not only to themselves, but also to our society. Through both this program, as well as the ongoing reforms in our education system, our young people are learning to find opportunities within crisis, to extend empathy and understanding, to care for and to protect the vulnerable, and to learn what servant leaders do within their communities. I must say that it is in all fields. And this last weekend, for instance, we basked in the glory during the 2022 World Athletics Continental Tour that was held here in Nairobi, better known as the Kenyan Classic, where our young athletes, led by Ferdinand Omanyala, raised our national flag to new heights through their exemplary performance. Omanyala's growing exploits in the sprint underscore that Kenya is not just a powerhouse in the middle and long-distance races, but also in sprinting. And indeed, I believe this exemplifies the power of youth and the potential to drive Kenya to new frontiers. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I preside over this year's Gold Award ceremony, I must emphasize that the award program, as I have always stated, is not a competition where some participants emerge as winners and others are losers. Every participant here today is a winner because they are in competition, not against their peers, but against themselves. By challenging themselves internally to do good within their communities, to become a better version of themselves, and to create a lifelong passion for hard work and commitment, each and every participant here today is a winner of this race. So therefore, on behalf of our nation, Kenya, I want to pay tribute today to two individuals who have distinguished themselves through outstanding achievements across the spectrum of the award program. The first is Esther Moreke Kuria. To mark the International Youth Day 2022, Esther, a teacher and an award leader from Nyeri High School, was recognized as one of the most inspiring volunteers, not just in Kenya, but globally. Together with her award participants, she has pioneered the awards work in Kenya's prisons and has become a positive role model to the boys who take part. Hongera kwako Esther, pongezi. The second one is John Mutembei. John Mutembei is a former inmate from Nyeri Maximum Prison. This gentleman is one of the beneficiaries of the Compass Project, the digital online platform for engaging in the award program. Through the digital skills he acquired while participating in the program, he launched an appeal against his conviction through the judiciary's online filing system. The appeal was heard and it was determined, and Mutembei earned his freedom. Bwana Mutembei is one of the gold awardees being celebrated here today. Their dramatic turnaround in terms of his life, outcome, and fortunes is testimony to the transformative potential of this award program. Na Bwana Kinyo hawa wawili June 1 ukumbuke wakue hapa, hata hawa tuwasherehekee vizuri. So fellow Kenyans, as I had indicated earlier, on this occasion, we honor the legacy of the program's founder, and therefore, in memory of His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, I note with gratitude that a part of the towering legacy of the founder has been chronicled in a publication titled Celebrating the Infinite Potential of Young People, the Legacy of Prince Philip. That publication, whose copy I have just received, showcases a collection of 60 years of the award program and features recipients of the award in different spheres of life, contributing to development of communities, our country, and the world. The challenge of our time, therefore, is to prepare the next generation of Kenyans with the skills, the attitude, the civic virtues, and the character required for their success as workers, entrepreneurs, family members, and citizens of our country. The passing of the baton from one generation to the next is actually a sacred duty arising from the unbroken chain that goes all the way back to the origins of our species. In order for the President's Award Kenya to play its rightful part in securing this noble goal, the organization has also received enormous support from private sector partners who complement the National Exchequer's support. So today, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize Safaricom Limited for supporting the President's Award Kenya in numerous ways. I would also like to recognize and thank those individuals who the Duke of Edinburgh's World Fellowship Program have provided financial and material support towards enrolling into the program more young people across the country. I will mention but four that have been supportive to this program, notably Mr. Dhiren Chandaria, who is a World Fellow, Mr. Moho Kenyatta, who is a Platinum Benefactor, Mr. James Ndegwa, who is a World Fellow, and Ms. Nikita Chandaria, who are World Fellows. We thank them for their support. I extend our gratitude also to all the supporters of the program and to the individuals of goodwill who continue to dedicate their time and resources in support of this award program. I urge today, once again, more corporations and individuals to step forward and join us in this noble national endeavor that is geared towards unearthing skills, talents, and competencies within our young people and youthful citizens who are the future of our country. So to each and every gold awardee and award alumni who are before us today, let me say that on my own behalf and on behalf of an immensely proud nation, we celebrate your accomplishments. Hongera. I urge you all to stand up and be counted, to serve as role models of exemplary character and civic virtue within your institutions and communities, and to be the shining ambassadors of for this program. Every day and in every way, bring honor to your family name, bring honor to the program, bring honor to your country. And may your generation stand tall when called upon to lead. Nataka kumalizia kusema ya kwamba I just attended a board meeting of the program just before we came out here, and there was a request for some additional support. So one, I want to announce today that the property of the President's Award Kenya, that is up there in Upper Hill on Elgon Road, will be transferred to the organization with immediate effect, so that that property becomes fully owned by the organization. Secondly, as you all are aware, when I came to office, government was contributing approximately 5 million shillings every year towards this scheme. We raised that to 50 million. And as I exit, na wale ambao watakuja wajipange, I commit today that we will fund a further 200 million to the program going forward. Na nyinyi mpige mwambie hao wengine wakuja waendelee na mambo haya mazuri haya, sio kupiga nduru kila saa. So those we shall do. Hapa, you guys are very crafty. I'm shaking somebody's hand. It has a piece of paper stuck there. So the pieces of paper I will read and see how I can respond. Hopefully you have left your phone numbers or contacts. Hizo tutasoma pole pole. Lakini wale walikuwa na guts ya kusimama. Wewe madam wewe uko wapi? Wa Langata. Wewe isi ama unaona aibu kusimama usifungwe tena. Lakini already uko ndani, usijali. Ako wapi? Sio wewe. Ule mfungwa. Oh, nimekuona. Wewe tutasaidiana, weke kinywa power of mercy, muone kama anaweza kusaidika. Tuone kama anaweza ameomba jameni. Everybody deserves a second chance. Ama ni namna gani? Na kijana hapa, wewe utaniona baada ya kazi. Tutasimama pale. Where is he going? That young boy was talking here. Wewe. Tutapangana hapo nyuma. Unione kando. Sawa? Na wewe unatafuta nini? Anataka kuja na mwalimu yake. Sawa sawa, no problem. God bless you. Asanteni sana. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, would humbly request that this next section you unveil a wonderful handbook celebrating the infinite potential of young people. Celebrating the infinite potential of young people, the legacy of King Philip, 100 great years. And the chair shall hand over a commemorative personal copy .
Hongera sana Mheshimiwa Rais. Baada ya uzinduzi huo, nitaomba sote sasa tuweze kusimama wima ili tuweze kumaliza sherehe yetu ya siku ya leo kwa wimbo wa taifa.